Okay. Going to be playing my Simicar, obviously. I'm also trying a new recording software, which is a little weird because I can't see that it's recording, but it supposedly is. Let's just have ourselves a peek here. Yes. Okay. So, we got back last time. Don't have the watch yet. So last time I was playing this game, it was on my personal profile. There's the car. Okay. So... Can't tell if my dog is barking in real life or not. Okay. Yes, she is. The next thing to do is gonna be, I guess, tidy the garage a little bit, because I'm wanting to bring the car in. So that's the battery. No, can sit right there. Stick that over like that. Something wet stuck to the end of my finger, and I don't like that. Okay. So the car has become angled. We hit J to pull out our hands. Our pushing hands. That's nowhere near right. It's going to be one of those wonderful things about this game that it's like not going to go very good. Never does. I just gently nudge, because don't for 1 second think that this game will hesitate to throw it in the pit. It's obviously cutting that way, so I'm going to go farther that direction, so that maybe it'll make it in there a fair ways. That's about right where you want it. Going to safety reasons, go ahead and push it that way some. Okay. Alright, I want to move the engine thingy out of the way. Place that over there. And we're going to not worry about motor parts, but things like the brake linings, and we'll do the interior the rest of the way. I'm going to start with all of the pedal works, is what I'm going to call it. Oh, there it is. Put in these. What did I do with the tools? Okay, for the stuff we're working on now, I'll just set the tools up here. It's an 8, I think, on these. Yes. Two bolts on that one. 2 bolts on this one. Right there. Okay. Now I'm going to get a 7, because I know that that's the next one I need. And I'm going to get the brake lining and place that in there, and get on as low as I can. And there should be like 11 or 12 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. 8. 9. 10. 11. Alright, I think that's all of them. It was 12 used to because there's a bolt right there, and he removed that one. Okay, now we must find the clutch lining. Oh, right there it's going to say which I am failing to see. Put it in, and it only has 2 bolts. It is really simple to do. Why am I not down as low as I was before? Where's the bolt go? 1. Just lean over across here and get the second one. You can see there are no more bolts anywhere on that. So, next thing I'm going to put in is, since I'm looking at it, this, because it doesn't matter in what order this goes in, and it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't take any bolts. This does use bolts. And it's 7 11mm bolts. One, 2, 3, 4. I see that my thirst is red. 5, 6, 7. That is a 12mm bolt. Before I do that, I'm going to go grab something to drink. Hop in here. Grab a smoke, because building the car makes your stress go up really, really quickly. I've worked on a few cars and I understand the reasons why. Apparently someone rolled the window down. So give me a 12. Finally decided that it was going to let me do that. I ain't sure what the holdup was. And tighten this down. That's your gas tank, it's off. Next, we'll put in the handbrake, as it's called where I live, the emergency brake. Actually, in a car like this, it would be a handbrake, I guess. Over here too. because you activate it with your hand, and it can be used for practices such as drifting and things. Most vehicles that I've been around are bigger, and they just have the little lever, like right there by the hood latch and stuff. Like, you know, I'm primarily around trucks that are very large, kind of land-loaded cars. I've only been around one car that was kind of actually reminds me of this car in the game. Is part of the reason I like the game. Was a Omni, and other than this, it didn't have a trunk. It was a hatchback. It looked pretty much exactly the same. Ooh, what was that? That sounds like a problem. But we're gonna put the exhaust on, and for that I need to make sure I've got the right size wrench. Exhaust pipe. Oops, I saw that. Okay, a trick on this is just get out of the pit, take it, do that. Don't know why that works, but it does. You can go ahead and tighten these. I'm obviously not doing this in a realistic order. I'm doing this in the easiest order to make things simplest. Because in this game it doesn't matter, you know. You could attach the exhaust on this end in real life, but you would then have to go back and tighten those on the back, or the back on the front there. Ooh. After that, and now you're not gonna let me. There. When I was putting the parking handbrake thingy on, I forgot to tighten that bolt down here. So yeah, it runs from there back to here, and then it just locks the back tires, so you can actually, since this is a front wheel drive car, you can do burnouts. It's kind of cool. With enough performance parts on it, it does have enough power to do them as well. Okay, now what else needs put on? The outside we can do mud flaps. Real quick. Front left. They go on the back. Front right. Then rear right. And then rear left. Okay, now I'm going to open up the door. Well, it doesn't need to be opened up yet. I need to get the dash, and then open up the door. Put that in, and the dash is, I believe, a 10. Yeah. That, and then come over and flip this thing upside down. Grab the little clock. You don't have to put this in there. There's an RPM gauge, but I bought an aftermarket RPM gauge. So grab a 7mm wrench. Tighten this down. Getting about time to turn on some lights in here. Ooh, it's a little bright. Guess that's the point. Let's set that on the roof. Attach that, and it is a 6, I think, not a 7. To make things complicated. Yeah. Cool. We have done that. I'm just gonna walk around this way because I don't feel like closing the door again. I can put on the almighty steering wheel. Click. And grab a 10mm wrench. That's actually a horn there, but it obviously isn't going to do anything because there's no power. We can put these lights on. I walked over here to get the radio, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. So, get it the right direction. Put it in. Alright. Looks like the interior of a car to me. So, it is starting to look like something. We'll, guess we can put these in. And we're gonna have to go in and sleep. Because we're getting pretty tired. Gonna start blacking out here soon if we don't. So that's about everything that I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these on. I think I dropped them instead of putting them on, didn't I? They literally, you just run them all the way around. They come up the inside, go around like that, and then back down through. This is actually a new thing again. Like, you know, I guess it's new. It's been around forever, but people are doing it now again. So this was the Christmas present, like the very first year the game was in, or something. Yeah, the first year that the game was open to public and into the public. Where's the motorcycle? That's what fell over. No, didn't fall over. Oh, what's this? Oh, cool. My post order has arrived. I'm pleased to hear that. I'll have to run up there tomorrow and get that. Oops. We'll clean ourselves up, we'll run in, and I may not have enough money to get the post order. Actually, I'm fairly short on money. It looks like I ain't sure what the heck I bought, but I'll go ahead and grab something small to eat. Ourselves a drink. It is. Go to sleep. Let's see what time we wake up at. May wake up to a phone call, I'm not sure. No, we didn't. Okay, I'm just gonna pop over here and see how long I've been recording for. 20 minutes. I think we can go longer than that. Okay. I need to from now on so I don't have to keep popping out of there. set myself up a timer. It is early. Early. What time is it? Oh wow, we woke up early. Put the radio in. I actually have something that I'll go do, or at least attempt to do. So, let's turn on the radio. Okay, please let me center myself. I need the screwdriver. We'll just take this in case I somehow put it down. Then I will be kinda stuck. I don't trust that. Get this thing started. Okay. Get some lights on. And hit the road. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go get a couch. There's a couch you can get at the junkyard landfill thing. And put it in the shop, that way you can sleep up there. If you're in a vehicle that you can't sleep in. Useful maybe if you're, hanging around at the pub and get completely drunk to where you can't drive or something. You can also just sleep there then. I use it a lot if Timo isn't open yet when I'm there. I can sleep past a couple of hours and then he'll be open and I can go do whatever I need to do. Oh, I'm off the road. This thing is very bouncy. It's like it's got leaf springs all the way around it or something. Alright, let's see. I could either take the more dangerous... Hey, buddy. More dangerous road to the right, or go to the highway. I can still get to the landfill from the highway, so that's what I'm gonna do. Give me a moment to fix my rug, because it's bunched up under my feet. I have fixed the rug. Ooh, I about lost it. God, took that a little into the ditch, didn't he? You can thumb a ride off that guy if you need to. He's gonna go left when we get up here. So now we're gonna turn right out of here. Turn my lights back up all the way. Should have checked both ways if it was going to knew it was going to take me that long. So there is a chance of seeing some cops down through here. Every once in a while you'll see the law around here. They're not very often that they're around, but they will get you for speeding, and if you're drunk they'll get you for that. If you're in a diesel vehicle and you have off-road diesel in it, they'll get you for that. If you kill a police officer, obviously you get immediate jail time for that. They'll get you if you don't have a seatbelt on. If you're on the moped, they'll get you for not wearing a helmet if you don't have your helmet on. There's something to watch out for, at least. If you're not worried about the fines, it doesn't matter, but at this stage of the game, you are worried about the fines. You don't have very much money, and there's a lot of things you're wanting to buy, and you don't really want to end up in jail, so... Which you will do if you don't pay a fine after a long enough period of time. Most things aren't jailable right off, though. Kinda seems like somebody's on the... No, nobody's back here. Figured somebody was trying to drive through the back of the car. There are several speed demons that roll up and down this road. Okay. I see the camper van coming down through there. It's not actually a van, it's a camper being towed by a car, but... camper trailer. That's the drag race set up over there, you can see. They don't seem to... Anytime I come up here to see if they're doing anything, they never are, so... I don't know what day that's in use, but you can participate in it. I don't know. I've never done it, so... I'm thinking maybe it's on like a Saturday or a Sunday during the rally. You can come up and do the drag races, which means you have to try and get off your road during a rally, but which is never too fun. Turned on the wrong thing. Okay, now to navigate the tip to where I'm wanting to go, I need to go over this way. Then I'm going to want to not drive off the edge of the road. Cut over here, that's a weird turn. Come in here. And we've arrived. When you deliver moonshine to the moonshine buying dude, he'll put the bottles up here at this very position. So you have to come and get them. That'll never do. I need to be not in it to get it into the back of this thing. Oh dear heavens. I'm positive that I've had this in the back of this before. I'm becoming not so positive that I've had this in the back of this thing in times past. It's, yeah, I'm beginning to think that it's not going to go. I can try with it up top. guarantee you that it will not stay. Not like that, anyway. Try. Actually, that was probably my best bet. This top rack seems to hold on to things decently well. I've put the moped up here quite a bit. It's just kind of not, I don't feel secure leaving my items that are important up there. This thing I don't need. I'm really just doing this now to kill time, because we were up fairly early. So now we'll just turn around here, because the shortest way out is the way we came in. And I'm going to drive for a bit like this and try to swirl around. Oh. Oops. Alright, well, let's get ourselves out of this. Well, once we're out of this, I'll put the sofa back on top. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out and push it, ain't I? Put the wrench away with the screwdriver. I don't need to be down that low. Not sure what's happening here, but I'm getting the car back up where it needs to be, so that's all that matters. Alright, let's try and get this thing back on here. It was doing good until I drove off the side of the ditch, so. That isn't the right way to do that. It'll definitely fall off there. Get it over like so and put it on there. That's a little closer than I wanted to be, but. Alright, if it survives going down this, I think it'll survive the smooth road. Just saying. That just seems like something that it would be able to handle then, to me. So it can't handle that. Alright, now I know my limitations. See, I'm testing things now before I'm moving at 100 kilometers an hour to where this thing goes pinging off the map. As boring as this may be to watch. Okay, if I can get... I can't see it, I wish I could. I've hauled the moped up here before though. And if I do something I think will make it fall, I always just go into the third person cam and check. It holds on pretty well though, so as long as we drive like we've got something unstrapped down on top of the car, we ought to be okay. Think of it that way. Still up there. Okay, I think we'll be fine if we take turns like that. Alrighty, we'll make the quick sprint up to the shop, and I'll probably leave this episode with us up there. Still got it? Oh yeah. We still got it. We don't got third gear though. I don't think it'll fall off due to bouncing. This car does enough of it to knock something off. In the blue van, you can fit it in the back. I didn't know if this thing would be big enough or not. I swear I've had it in the back of here though. Maybe I just wasn't turning it the right way. Maybe if it was, you know, like laid on its upside down, it would fit better. The issue was its height, I think, more so than about anything else. Oh, the bus. I better watch out. Okay, we'll pull in to get some gas in this thing. Hopefully that's close enough to the pump. Alright, we'll sit that right there. Let's see, I don't think he'll be open yet. Is he? No. Okay. What I'm going to go ahead and do is end the episode here. And in the next one, we will get the things. Hey, Timo. And whatever else we get into.